What's going on, guys? Auzio here. Welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have got another midfielders tier list, and I do want to thank you guys because the support you guys have shown me on the tier list series this year has been simply incredible. So thank you for everyone that obviously watched the videos, and thank you for everyone that liked the videos as well. Before we get into it, just want to say one thing, and that one thing is this is my personal tier list. I understand there's going to be different opinions about certain cards. It's perfectly fine to have a different opinion. If you felt like a player should have gone higher or lower, just let me know who they are in the comment section. But let's get into it, starting off with Foot Fantasy Llorente. The guy is an absolute beast, and the card can even get more upgrades as well. He's already an S tier card. He is simply amazing. Casemiro, team of the tournament card. He has got a higher rated card. He's a man of match card, is 92 overall. It's just this card is straight up better because of the pace increase they gave to this card. He's very nice. S tier is pushing it in my opinion. He is a comfortable A+ tier card. Zambo and Guisa. Ooh. The thing about Zambo, right, is this guy's strength, this guy's defending is incredible. It's just the medium low work rates. EA, give him a special card, give him a promo card and upgrade this guy's work rate to medium high. We're looking at A+, maybe even S tier. But yeah, medium low on this card, very disappointing. I'm going to put him in the A tier. He's still solid. He definitely is not a B+ tier card. It's just I would rather have Casemiro in that DM position. Half the glory, Zakaria, underrated. There's a reason I use him every single week, rather on my main account or RTG in Foot Champs. He is incredible, and he 100% deserves to go into the S tier. For me, he's a card that should be going for like 300k plus on the market. Barella, incredible centre mid. S tier though, I think there's potential there. There definitely is potential to be an S tier centre mid. But at this current moment, I do believe Barella, road to the final card, deserves to go into the A+ tier. Bellegarde, we came out a long time ago. He was an SPC. I'm looking at Barella in that A+ tier now. Yeah, Bellegarde, I'm going to have to drop him down from the A+ tier into the A tier. I don't believe he deserves to go on that level anymore. Park Ji-sung, on the other hand, though, still rate him highly. I still love him in that centre mid position. He's just one of those cards that performs way better than what his stats actually says. And that is why I'm going to put him in the A+ tier. Yaya Toure, no question, right? No question about it. 100% S tier. Phillips, road to the final card. Great as a holding DM. Centre mid, I mean, he's alright there, but he's not like anything amazing in a centre mid position. He's really, really solid though in a DM position. As good as Zakaria? Nah, I do prefer Zakaria. I'm going to put Phillips in the A+ tier. Winter Wildcard Gravenberch, a card that is definitely nice all-rounded and definitely performs better than what his stats says on defense because of his reach, but not like an amazing centre mid. I'm looking at those centre mids in the A+ tier. Yeah, I don't believe Gravenberch deserves to go on that level. I'm going to put Gravenberch in the A tier this time. Camavinga, on the other hand, 100% S tier DM. So good. So good. I love the way he feels on the ball. Like, his dribbling ability for a player that is 6 foot is simply incredible. And yeah, obviously on defense, he is insane as well. I would have loved, though, a long shot ability. That would have been like crazy on this Camavinga card, but still definitely S tier. Kessie, one-star watch card. Now this is going to be kind of heartbreaking for some people, and it is kind of heartbreaking for me because listen, I loved one to watch Kessie. This guy, when he came out, was the real deal, but now, especially with Phillips in the A+ tier, Kessie needs to drop. Kessie needs to drop into the A tier. I wish he had better long passing. That's something that does definitely get a little bit annoying when you're trying to go for an over-top through ball with him and it just doesn't really end up working. His long passing isn't bad, but I just wish it was better. Brozovic, ooh, Path to Glory Brozovic. A card that I used for a while, getting that nice link to Dumfries. He's obviously got the new link to someone like Skriniar now. That Skriniar card is incredible, just to let you guys know. Brozovic in that DM position, very good, but I'm not going to put him S tier. I don't believe he's S tier good anymore. I'm going to put him in the A+ tier. Tolisso. Ooh, very nice all-rounded. You know, offers you a little bit of something going forward. Offers you something on defense as well. As good as like Park Ji-sung though. As good as Barella. Nah, that's pushing it. I'm going to put him in the A tier once again. Good DM at the time. But now, like, his dribbling ability is obviously still up there, right? There's no question about that. But on Casemiro's level, on Brozovic's level, on Phillips' level, nah, I can't do it. Benacer is going to go into the A tier. Verratti, a card that I don't believe should go for the price he goes for, but he is a very, very good centre mid. It's just like 600k. That's pushing it. I'm going to put Verratti in the A+ tier. Arnold's shooting ability, like long shot wise, it's nice. And he is an alright DM, but I cannot put Arnold on the same level as someone like Kessie, someone like Venice. Arnold, you are going to go down in the B+ tier. Torum, 100%. 100% up there. Such a good SBC. Definitely up there with one of the best SBCs of the year. Amazing card, S tier. Witsel, pace definitely is a little bit of an issue in that midfield. Again, Witsel on the same level as Kessie, nah, it can't happen. Witsel, you are going to go down into the B+ tier. Declan Rice, great holding DM. Definitely prefer him in that DM position over someone like Benacer, over someone like Zambo Anguissa, over Kessie as well. Declan Rice, I thought he was a great SBC. A lot of people didn't like him. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly what was the reason, actually. I'm not sure. But yeah, he's a very, very good holding DM. I wouldn't recommend playing him in a centre mid position, though. Fred, I was surprised when I found out that this card all of a sudden goes for 300k. I don't remember him being 300k. I remember him being like, was it like 200 or like 180? I can't remember exactly. But yeah, 300k for this card, it's a lot, but he is very good. Like, dribbling wise on Fred is incredible. Great pace, great transition speed. For me, Fred is a comfortable A+ tier card. It's just, yeah, I was very surprised when I saw the price that he goes for. Jorginho, ooh. As I said in the review, A tier. A tier for Jorginho. He's nice, but for me, he isn't anything amazing. Traore, incredible pace in that midfield, so fast to get out the players, a nice transition as well. Just not as good though as the DMs in the A+ tier. Not as good as Brozovic, not as good as Phillips, not as good as Casemiro or someone like Declan Rice. Traore, A tier. Timothy and Modric, yep, definitely S tier. Moreno, nice all-rounded, not an incredible card, definitely not A+. For me, he's a comfortable A tier. Locatelli, ooh, I do like Locatelli. I think S tier is pushing it for Locatelli, but I do believe he deserves to go into the A+ tier. He's a great card, nice on the ball, good tackling, great physical wise as well. It's just not as good as the DMs in the S tier, and not as good as the centre mids in the S tier either. Tonali, I still rate this Tonali card. I do. The thing with Tonali, right, he might not feel amazing on the ball, but what you'll notice with Tonali is his tackling animations are just insanely good. I'm not going to say S tier, definitely not, but I'm going to say the exact same tier I said last time for Tonali, and that is the A+ tier. Ramsey, the objective card, a card that really isn't anything amazing. For me, he is definitely worse than Jorginho. He definitely is worse than Tolisso as well. I'm going to put him in the B+ tier. Valverde, honorable mentions, S tier. Definitely an S tier card. Incredible. There's no other way of saying it. Carlos Soler, good all-rounded, nice, very nice on defense. The thing with Soler that will really surprise you is his physicals. Like, for a player that is 5'11" or 5'10", I believe it is, his physicals in-game are just incredible. He goes up to players, pushes them out the way, really wins those 50-50s the majority of the time. I do like him in that centre position. Again, though, on the same level as someone like Torum, on the same level as someone like Camavinga, Valverde, Modric team of the year, pushing it, but definitely an A+ tier. Dirk Kuyt, underrated in my opinion. Very underrated. Him in a centre position, like what you will notice with Dirk Kuyt is the fact that his defensive stats don't really show how good he is on defense. Like, his reach really will stand out in game once you use him. I'm going to put him in that A+ tier. Zinchenko, ooh. It doesn't make sense to put Zinchenko on the same tier as someone like Jorginho. Jorginho is just straight up better. Zinchenko is going to go down in the B+ tier. Willock, not bad, but not amazing. I like how he feels on the ball. His pace in the midfield is nice as well. He's all right on defense. Definitely not as good as someone like Verratti or someone like Carlos in that centre mid position. But I'm going to put him in the A tier. Enzo Fernandez, unreal. Unreal, man. Such a good card. You can use him as a box-to-box. You can use him as an attacking centre mid if you want to. You can use him in a DM position. He is just insanely good in that midfield. Kante, yeah, definitely an S tier card as well. Milner, I like Milner because he offers you like a bit of everything. Like, you can go forward with Milner, You can also defend with Milner, but there's certain things to his game that you feel like he should have a little bit more of, let's say. Like, especially agility on the card. You want that agility to be a little bit higher. Milner, for me, deserves to go into the A tier. The thing with Rabiot, right, which you'll notice is you look at this guy's stats, you're like, all right, the stats actually look solid, but in game, he even performs better than his stats. And I believe the reason he performs so good on defense is because of how tall he is. 6'4", this guy's reach is simply incredible. He's such a cheap card as well, but a card that does deserve to go into the A+ tier. Gavi, I like Gavi a lot in that centre mid position because of the way he feels on the ball. His dribbling is just insane. The passing's really nice as well. He offers you something going forward. He offers you something on defense. Gavi, for me, is a comfortable A+ tier. Tielemans, they could have done this card way better. Like, they did him dirty. That pace, the dribbling as well, Tielemans, I'm going to put you in the B+ tier. Showdown for Fana, very good showdown. Very nice. It's a showdown that I don't know how many people ended up completing, but I thought he was a great card in that DM position. And I would take him over every single DM in that A tier. I definitely would. I'm going to put Fofana in the A+ tier. Ravella, great objective. Really, really nice objective. The thing with Ravella, right, which is so good to see, is how high his defending stats are. Like, it allows you to focus on other areas to his game. It allows you to improve other areas to his game. Ravella, for me, is an A+ tier card. Darder, a card that can get better because he is a foot fantasy, and a card that I do like the looks of. Like, he is a great centre mid. He feels really nice on the ball. Defensively, he can put in very good tackles as well. There was a lot of hate on this card. I'm not sure exactly why. Like, a lot of people just didn't like the looks of him, but when I used him, honestly, he really did stand out as a very, very good box-to-box centre mid, and I am going to put him in the A+ tier. Like, the fact that he's got the lean body type as well, it's just so nice to dribble with in that midfield. Souza, good DM, but not an amazing DM. For me, a comfortable A tier card. Wijnaldum, I still like this Wijnaldum card. Even though he came out a while back, Wijnaldum's always been one of those players that I've been a fan of just because of the fact that he feels super nice on the ball while also being very good at going into tackles, while also having nice amount of pace as well and a great passing ability. Wijnaldum is a card that I'm going to put still in the A+ tier. Team of the Year Bellingham, I don't think I need to say much. You guys already know where he is going to go. Honorable mentions, Pedri. For me, it makes sense to put him on the same level as someone like Gavi. I actually packed this card untradeable. And yeah, he's obviously a great centre mid. Pedri, A+. Good DM. Can go in very strong. The player that I'm really comparing him to here is Declan Rice. And in my opinion, Declan Rice is better. I would have liked a better dribbling ability on Fernando. I feel like sometimes when you're going for those sharp turns, he does feel a little bit stiff. Fernando is going to go into the A tier. Bruno Fernandes, even though defensively, like stats-wise, it doesn't look that great, trust me, in-game, it seems much better. He can put in very good tackles. His interceptions is great as well. I really do feel like Bruno Fernandes needs a better card in FIFA. Like, this Stories card, for me, A+ tier. But I feel like if they give him like a 93 rated promo card, with obviously his defending stats going up a good amount, we're probably looking at an S tier card. Honestly, Bruno Fernandes has always been one of those players that's always worked in FIFA, and I cannot wait until we get a better card. Perisic. This is a card that a lot of people use as like a super sub. They don't really use in their starting 11 because as a super sub, with how his base stats are set up, he's just such a nice all-rounded card that can play in so many different positions. You can play him in a fullback position if you want to. You can play him as a DM. You can play him in a centre mid position. You can play him down the line in a winger position. He's very, very nice all-rounded. I'm going to put Perisic in the A+ tier. KDB, Team of the Year. Another card I don't really feel like I need to speak about too much. You guys know how good he is. Road to the World Cup, Sergio. Great tackling ability. Pace, acceleration is a little bit of an issue. He's slow to get off the spot. I'm going to put Sergio in the A tier. I don't believe he deserves to go on the same level as players like Declan Rice, players like Tonali, players like Casemiro as well. Those three are definitely better DMs in my opinion than Sergio. Mateus Nunes, I say this every time, I was so disappointed when I tried this card because I thought he was going to be way better than what he actually was. For me, he's a comfortable A tier card. Fabio Vieira, he was A+ tier last time, and I do believe he stays there. The thing with Fabio, right, is defensively, he isn't like crazy, but as an attacking centre mid, he is super nice. So yeah, as an attacking centre mid, I'm going to put him in the A+ tier. Mascherano, great tackling wise, pace, definitely you want to be a little bit better, and dribbling wise as well isn't that great. Mascherano, I'm going to put you in the A tier. Nakata, I feel like he's kind of like underrated as a centre mid, because you look at his defending stats and you really don't expect anything amazing, but honestly he can defend pretty well. I'm going to put Nakata in the A tier. Van der Beek, ooh, good all-rounded, offers you a lot on that pitch, but not amazing. Definitely not on the level of like Verratti. Definitely not on the level of someone like Verratti, not Verratti again, Barella and Carlos Sola. Van der Beek, I'm going to put you in the A tier. I'm definitely taking him over the centre mids in the B+ tier. Road to the final, Goretzka, a card that is guaranteed to be a 92 overall. We're just waiting for EA to go ahead and upgrade it. I'm going to move myself down here because you guys already know where this card is going to go. His Path to Glory card would go into the S tier as well. Goretzka this year, he's just that guy. He's so nice all-rounded. Tchouameni, once to watch card. This card used to be in a lot of people's teams. Obviously, links-wise, it is amazing, right? Tackling, physical, solid. Pace on the card, though, that's where you want him to be a little bit, you know, a little bit better in. Like, the pace to get out to players, the pace to catch up the players. It's not that great this late into the game now. Tchouameni, for me, is an A-tier card. I'm not going to go as far as saying he deserves to go on the same level as someone like Tielemans, Witsel, Arnold, because Tchouameni definitely is better than those three. Renato Sanchez, an 85 rated, once to watch card. S tier. He's so good. He's so good, man. The shot power that he gives you an amazing long shot ability, while also being extremely fast as well, while also feeling nice on the ball, good passing ability, unreal on defense as well. Yeah, Renato, S tier. Fabian, 6'2", so that reach in that midfield is really solid to work with. But the physical ability that Fabian actually gives you is not like that great for a player that is 6'2", especially. You expect him to be able to hold off players a little bit longer. You expect him to push off players a little bit easier as well. But he does feel nice on the ball for a 6'2" player. He can go very strong into a tackle as well. I'm going to put him in the A+ tier. Elmas is a tough one because dribbling wise, obviously insane. Defensively, he's alright, not amazing. For me, he's a card that needed the upgrade, and Elmas did not get the upgrade. I'm going to put him into the A tier. I don't believe he deserves to go into the A+ tier. I don't. Bruno Guimaraes, on the other hand, now this is a card that I believe just fits comfortably in that A+ tier. Very solid. A card that came out a while back, but still an amazing centre mid. Ander Herrera. Ander Herrera is not that guy in my opinion. He isn't awful, but he isn't that great. And I'm definitely taking Tolisso over him. I'm definitely taking Jorginho, Mateus Nunes. Honestly, I'm taking Donny van der Beek. Yeah, I'm taking Donny van der Beek over this Ander Herrera card as well. Ander Herrera is going to go in their B+ tier. Ramsey is nice, I must admit. He's not a bad card at all. Dribbling is solid. Pace on a card is solid. Defensively, he can put in a good tackle as well. Great all-rounded objective, and a card that I'm going to put him in the A+ tier. Milinkovic-Savic, pace. The pace on the card is an issue. Yeah, you got a 5-star weak foot. Yes, you have 4-star skill moves, but the pace to get out the players, I'm going to put him in the A tier once again. Cruz, 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, always nice to have on a centre mid. Nice long shot ability as well, passing ability, incredible. Doesn't feel insanely good on the ball, but you can definitely move with his skill moves, like putting out the hill-to-hill ball roll or putting out like an elastical or something like that is always great to see. Cruz, I'm going to put you in the A+ tier. Delaney, tackling-wise, solid. Pace, definitely can be a little bit of an issue. I would rather have someone like Benacer. I would rather have someone like Kessie, Zambo Anguissa as well in that DM position. Delaney is going to go in the B+ tier. Welcome Marquisio, 100% S tier card. Would his base go into the S tier? No, for me, the base is A+, a comfortable A+ card. Even though you look at stats-wise, there isn't like a big difference between the two, you definitely do notice the difference in-game between the two. Timber, unreal. Unreal SBC. Understand links wise, it's not great to work with, but he is such a good DM. He's such a fast DM as well. S tier is pushing it, but definitely for me, an A+ tier card. Elena, one of those players, when you look at stats, you're like, okay, he is going to be so slow in that midfield, but because of that lengthy accelerate style, all of a sudden, this guy is extremely fast in that midfield. I still do rate him, and I still do believe he is an A+ tier DM. De Jong, Path to the Glory card. A card that still goes for a good amount on the market, but a card, in my opinion, that is not S tier anymore. He was not S tier last time. He's not going to be in the S tier this time. De Jong, for me, is a comfortable A+ tier card. Sissoko, tackling-wise, nice. Pace, nice as well. Dribbling can definitely be a little bit of an issue time to time. For me, he is an A+. Nah, for me, he's an A tier card. Mohr. Ooh. Defensively, Mohr, because of his reach, it isn't that great. Going forward, Mohr is nice, but I don't believe this card deserves to go into the A tier again. I think it's now time to drop him into the B+ tier. I would take all the centre mids in that A tier over Mohr. Definitely. I 100% would. So yeah, Mohr, B+. Kimmich, the 99 dribbling, oh, that is so nice. The way you can turn at so many like sharp angles and you can really just dribble your way out of pressure is so good to see on this Kimmich card. Thiago, I still rate him. He actually still like goes for a good amount on the market as well. Love the 5-star skill moves. Like the way he dribbles on the ball. Defensively, he can put in some very good tackles. He intercepts well as well. Thiago, rule breaker, A+ tier. Benzema, winter wildcard. The fact that they gave Benzema 5-star skill moves, oh, yeah, definitely an S tier card for me. He is alright. I like the fact that he's got a 5-star weak foot. I like his dribbling ability as well. I just didn't really find him anything like amazing. For me, he deserves to go into the A tier. The pull. I did like the pull when he got released. He was a great centre mid, but now I do believe there's better centre mids in that A+ tier than the pull. So I'm going to put the pull in the A tier. João Cancelo, out of position. He's a great DM. He's a great centre mid as well. I still like using this João Cancelo card. It's just S tier. No. S tier is pushing it. A+ for me. Pellegrini, fast. Nice on the ball. Not crazy on the ball though. The thing of Pellegrini is he is good all-rounded, but there's nothing really like amazing on Pellegrini. And that is why the centre mids in the A tier, for me, are better. Like, Tolisso is better than this Pellegrini card. Jorginho, for me, is better. Matheus Nunes, better, in my opinion. Pellegrini is going to go into the B+ tier. I don't believe he deserves to go into the A tier. Amrabat, he was A+ tier last time. I still do like this Amrabat card. I love the fact that his physicality is like up there. He really does like go into tackles very aggressively. But I feel like A+ tier for this card now is really pushing it. And that is why I'm going to put him into the A tier. Pogba, flashback card, amazing. Expensive play SBC, but 100% was worth it. A towel. Now, you guys can clearly see he is a right back, but you can change him straight up into that DM position. And this guy in a DM position, this guy as a centre mid as well, S tier. He is so good. 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, offers you something amazing going forward with his pace, dribbling, passing, and on defense as well, transition speed, pace to get out to players. It's incredible. He is such a good midfielder, and that is why I'm putting him in the S tier, sorry. Guendouzi, Phenoms card. Ooh. Not S tier. But I'm not going to drop this card in the A tier. Because I'm looking at players like Zambo Anguissa, I'm looking at players like Kessie, Benacer, Sissoko, Mascherano, Sergio. Guendouzi is better than every single one of those. Guendouzi is going to go into the A+ tier. I thought he was an okay card at best. I'll be honest, I'm not going to put him in the B+ tier because I am taking him over every single one in that B+ tier, in that centre mid position. But I'm not going to put him any higher than the A tier. Newhouse, on the other hand, he needs to go B+. He does. He's okay. Like, just straight up. Definitely worse than every single centre mid and DM in the A tier. Lucas Vasquez, ooh. Not bad still, you know, not bad. He came out a long time ago, But honestly, in that centre mid position, he is still all right. I'm going to put him in the A tier. Vitinha, great on the ball, nice pace as well, good defensively, not incredible defensively. That's something I will say, not incredible, but good defensively. Vitinha for me, A+ tier. Fofana honorable mentions is amazing. The thing is with Fofana is the links, and that's the reason we don't really see too many people use Fofana, especially when you have the option of going for Thuram, with the links being much easier with Thuram. But Fofana is incredible, and that is why I'm going to put him in the S tier. He is an amazing, amazing DM. Winter Wildcard Oxford, 6'4". The reach is solid. Do I believe this is an A+ tier card though? Or an A tier card? I feel like it's between those two tiers. And I'm looking at the DMs in the A+ tier. Casemiro, team of the tournament, better. Brozovic, path to glory, better. Tonali, Phillips in that DM position. Declan Rice in that DM position, better. Oxford, you are going to go into the A tier. Lucas Paqueta, ooh, 5-star skill moves, obviously very, very nice to have in that centre mid position, especially going forward, knowing that you can put off like a running scoop turn around the corner. It's great to see. Defensively, Paqueta definitely could be better. I am going to put Paqueta in the A tier. I'm going to do it. I feel like the centre mids in the A+ tier are better. Carlos Sola, better. Fred, better. Barella, road to the final card, better. Yeah, I'm going to put him in the A tier. I do not believe he deserves to go in the A+ tier anymore. Danny Ceballos, on the other hand, though, now this is a card I do prefer over Lucas Paqueta. He is just incredibly good all-rounded, and he feels insanely good on the ball. So yeah, Danny, I'm going to put you in the A+. Gundo, nice objective, but not a crazy objective. Great on the ball, pretty nice tackle as well, but not anything amazing. I'm going to put Gundo in the A tier. Marquez, a World Cup card, tackling-wise, top tier. Animations are probably one of the best I've seen in this game when he goes into tackles. He just somehow gets the ball every single time. I will say, I do wish he was slightly faster, but Marquez, as a holding DM, deserves to go into the A+ tier. Gabri, oh, the Player of the Month card, not a big fan of. I'll say it right now. Not a big fan of. Dribbling-wise, very, very nice. Strength as well. They gave him a huge upgrade to the strength, and I was really surprised by that. And you can notice that in-game, he does hold off players really well. But defensively, not exactly too impressive, let's say. And yeah, going forward, yeah, good dribbling ability, but nothing too amazing. I'm going to put him in the B+ tier. I don't believe he deserves to go on the same level as the centre mid in the A tier. I do believe every single centre mid in that A tier is better than Gabri. Just like that though, we have ourselves our midfielders tier list. Now I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my top 3 centre mids and top 3 DMs as well. Let's start off with centre mids. Number 1, Bellingham. He was my number 1 last time. He's going to be my number 1 this time as well. That team of the year Bellingham is just simply amazing. Second, KDB. Team of the year KDB, definitely. Third, I can't remember who I said last time, but this time I am going to say Llorente. That Llorente card, when I used him, I was just blown away with how fast he is in that midfield. Like that 98 sprint speed, I believe it is, with the anchor chems applied. It is insane. He's so good on defense. He is so good going forward. I love that Llorente card, and it's a card that can get more upgrades as well. So maybe he might move up in my top 3, but right now he is third. DMs, Bellingham again. Yeah, it has to be Bellingham. Bellingham is my number 1 in CDMs as well. Second, I'm going to say Yaya Toure. Third, I said Zakaria last time. I'm looking at a player in that DM position that, in my opinion, is better than Zakaria now. And it is that Goretzka card. That Goretzka card on an anchor chem style to give him that lengthy accelerate style. He's something. He's something special, and it's definitely a card. Actually, I was about to say it's definitely a card you should not sleep on, but it's also a card that goes for 1.6 million coins. So, yeah, let me not say that. Goretzka, my number 3. He is so good, and it's a card that is guaranteed to be a 92 overall very, very soon. It depends when EA go ahead and give out the upgrade. But yeah, that is my top 3 centimeters and top 3 DMs. I'm also going to go ahead and give you guys a few cheap beasts that you guys could try out. I definitely do recommend trying out Zakaria. I understand he's not exactly cheap. He's like 170k, but for that price, you are getting an unreal player. So I definitely do recommend trying him out. It's just, yeah, not really that cheap. I don't think anyone else is that cheap in the S tier. So let me move down into the A+ tier. Brozovic, a very, very good value. Very good. Definitely a card I recommend trying out. Park Ji-sung, World Cup card, a card that doesn't really go for too much anymore as far as I know, and a card that is great in that centre mid position as a box-to-box midfielder. Who else? Rabiot, 40k, 50k, can't exactly remember the price exactly, but I know for a fact he's under 100k, and he is a very, very good DM and centre mid as well. We also have players like Perisic, great centre mid, players like Wijnaldum, 40k. 40k for that road to the World Cup Wijnaldum? Really solid pricing. Anyone else? Joao Cancelo's still like 300k. De Jong is still up there with the price. Fabian's like 300k plus as well. Darder. I recommend completing Darder. I really do. I understand he's not exactly cheap. I believe he's 180 or 170k. It's just what he can become. It can become something special. He really can. So I definitely do recommend completing that card. I obviously have already completed him on the main account and already tested him out. And that is why, you know, he's in this tier list. But yeah, that is a few cheap beasts that you guys could try out. Let me know your top 3 centre mids and top 3 DMs in the comment section. But that is going to be it. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.